Cool beans. All right. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I know it's Monday and I know it's the start of the week, but I'm just gonna go in here and just give you guys my commentary on what I believe what's gonna be happening today. Just wanted to confirm that live stream was running. Okay, dokie. So again, we still have this NQ. We're still in that premium area, right? So let's go ahead and update together. So we completed the first quadrant of the 3 month look forward or outlook. So this is from the 25th of June till the 22nd of September. We have about 60 days in between there. So this is my look forward. This is my back. Well, and now we're gonna look at the next 30 days. The next, oh, 'cause we've not only have we completed the quadrant, but we also completed the half. So we have our 30 year, 15 year. Let's take a look at the 30. 30 starts here on this date, 12th of May. High and low, lower high, lower low. That means it's 30 resting up here. And I should use from this high to this low as indications that this price is balanced. Okay, so for the like 30 days, I will, in order to follow this narrative, we would like to see price come up here, here, and low we have. Now for the 15U, we have the 30 right here. So we have divide this by 2. So we have a high to low, right? High, low, lower high, lower low. Let me verify that real quick. So that includes this high too. High to low, lower low, lower high. So here we have a little breaker. Let's include that up to here. So, right, and use how you see research. Like the see price out of this balanced price range, meander around a bit here, and then eventually start to sell. So we're using the super lower time frame narrative of price going up further, just for a little bit, and then follow the narrative of the higher time frame, which is the 30U balanced price range, and use that as a premium. That's what I'm seeing here. What I'm also seeing is the narrative here that also see price keep going up higher by way of the commitment of traders. We have the commitment of traders past 6 months buying this commodity. So you see the price continue to just go up higher. So we could use that balanced price range at the lower time frame to just keep going up higher. We also have a little something here. This is leftover liquidity and the X. So even though this is a higher time frame, shift for this liquidity, the fact that we've been going up higher since last week Friday. So we went up higher on Monday of last week. I think I made a live stream when we made this high, when we made this low and broke to this higher. I said that we wanted to reach up to this liquidity. And then now, last week on Friday, I believe, or Thursday, we had another market structure shift higher. So I'm kind of aiming for this to be higher. Rise of Wednesday at 8 a.m. And you'll see that we're now dipping into that fair value gap, that busy, and see if we're gonna get something fractal here to go up higher. That's gonna be quite the interest. We'll see that in 7 minutes. We'll see if we close the low. Consequently, where price could possibly go a couple of minutes. So now that we have that, um, because if it wasn't gonna go up higher, see here, this high right here would have been a catalyst for prices just to go up, only to go down this high. But seeing that we've retraced so high up here, I'm on the sentiment that we're gonna use this third alley gap to go up. That's my sentiment. Things could change, things could happen. That's kind of like where I stand right now at the moment, though. So let me know what you think thus far, and so that we can go about it. Alrighty. We're gonna look right here in real time. Remember, I have the NDX here. It's a CFD, not the options change because that's gonna be behind a paywall on TradingView. So we're gonna want to have that SCFD chart posted here, which I will. Right now, there's some things I want to show you here on the bottom left. We have the NQ futures contract. So what's happening? Let's take a look back, refresh a little. Okay, so I should probably update that. This excuse me, notes here. Uh, no, not this one. There we go. So we're gonna take this low to this high. This low to okay. Here we're gonna go into the 15-minute chart. So we're not reaching up this octane level. So we're gonna head down here to the medium threshold of that big, huge mitigation block that we saw earlier. No, it's like a balanced price range. Sorry. And we reaching to that end that we saw on the orange box. And here we have our gaps, right? We have our new week opening gaps. We have our new day opening gaps. But we also have that opening range gap. And again, this is just a theory. The opening range gap on the electronic trading hours. We have the close here at how did I do it? It was the close at midnight. Sorry, it was the opening at midnight and the close at 3 p.m. Extend those levels forward, and we have ourselves the opening range gap on the extended trading hours variant. And we're gonna see if we're gonna hit consequent encouragement, which is down here, down to those 9:30 the lows here at Friday. Let's see if that makes sense. Friday's lows at 2:45. I didn't like that, to be honest, because we're facing we're facing that busy right now. You'll see here, and that's where we'll go back into fair value gap. We'll see how we did this on a. We'll take this low. So low, higher low, low, lower low. This is looking good. I mean, to see prices go up higher, but let's see. So we're having a little bit of SMT here. Low, higher low. These two are following. We'll see. Yeah, and we're still aiming to go higher to go up to. That's kind of like the bias. It's gonna happen. Not sure if it's gonna happen today. It could, you know, consolidate here, spend some time, and then tomorrow we can see that continuation. But yeah, we'll just see. Let's take a look at the retraction. So we have the three COG and midnight and 7 a.m. See if we tapped any from liquidity. So at 8 p.m. last night, take a look at everything that occurred during the New York range. Highest high to lowest low. Tap the buy side. We have the delayed retraction. I don't want to see it hit past the high of the 12 a.m. Gonna keep going down. But in this case, we did, so I wouldn't trust the delayed retraction right now. Then there's also the midnight. Midnight, what they do for Asia. And then the 7 a.m. retraction. Look at what we did during London and Asia. Low, high, didn't get up there either, so it's gonna head down lower down to this to see. And we'll see if this is gonna be using to get prices higher. That's that. Also, we have a couple of seconds here. Let's zoom back out to the hour. 5 seconds. Okay, so we did not close that consequent encouragement level. Let's see. Here's something I want to check. 29,718, 29,718.4. Hang on a second here. We have a small 29,718 flat. 29,718. This is more like a little volume imbalance, very small. And then here, very small, tiny. I want to see if we can find that on the actual futures contract here. Move to close at 29,833.5. So it's equal. Huh. Oh, what did I mistake? Okay, let's take a look at this on the hour here on the 1 hour chart, but on a futures that's real time. This is the backup, the backup chart, right? So we have the closing here at 29.33 I mean, it's a one tick from the opening here, 29.33 now. Yeah, no, this is balanced, so we're gonna keep that here. If we cross the consequent encouragement, consequent encouragement is 29.78 quarter, closer 7.7. Oh yeah, So this is a little bit of a concern. I'm not saying give up the entire idea outright. It's just like a okay, if that's gonna happen, the next candle should really like continue to go up higher. There's 9 o'clock. Again, US 500 is low, higher, low, low, lower, low. What am I waiting for? I'm waiting for displacement. Waiting for that displacement. The rates that I'm actually seeing. I'll tell you right now. Okay, infrastructure shift. Low to high. Here's a lower. Lower again. Liquidity. This low. We also have a ways to go. If you want to make it, yeah, low to high. Other things we can look at as well are like the first presented fair value gaps of the hour. Let me just refresh my memory here. Just where do we stand in terms of first presented fair value gap of the sessions, right? Of the ORs. So for that, I'm gonna look at this little graph here. The London one at 7 a.m. That's a nice reaction at 7 a.m. 12 a.m. Looking at gaps. Looking at early here. Okay, remember, this is the CFD, but I'm using this as real-time data for the day. This is the NQ mini 15-minute chart using the delay data. It goes hand in hand with this one, which is the MNQ. It's the micro, Again, it's also delayed. But on the side here, I also have my mini features, yeah. You saw my micro features, real time via Top Step, and then the other ones, the NDX. Something that I want to say to y'all, very beneficial. Sometimes comparing actual like features versus the CP contract, because that in itself also gives you some positive correlations. So if you see an SMT on the lows or on the highs, that usually means something as well. I've seen that firsthand. Like sometimes I'm comparing the US 500 with the SPY, with the with EF, and it's US 100. Thank you. A little something I rather still. So 9 o'clock is here. Notice this Sibi. I broke below. Disrespected its consequent encouragement, and now look at. I'm gonna see how far. So it's 9 o'clock, right? So we have to take into account 7 a.m. So from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. we have a high to low, and then we have a lower high. So you see that all this is balanced. So let's move that until 10, and then here we have the 8 to 8:30, 30 to 9. We have a high to low, lower high, lower low. So again, it's gonna be ending at 9:30. So this area is balanced, and we'll see how that's gonna behave with price. And then lastly, we have the 45 to 9:15, but we don't have that information yet, so we'll take the 8:30 candle, high to low, all of this low to high is balanced. I'm gonna mark that real quick here. Sorry, sorry for the yawning. I guess I haven't had my coffee yet. I really haven't. Okay. I wonder, now that we've taken up this high, I wonder if we're gonna come back down to this like that. Is there a tiny gap in there? 29,684 and a half. It's like a 1 tick difference. One. Other than that, I don't really see anything else here. So, are we gonna come back down here to go back up higher? That's about 8 ticks, and then maybe shoot it up to like up here. I don't know. We'll see as well. Occurred in the candle is the 905 candle. I will take this, branch it up here, make it, I don't know, black. So again, same thing here. Oh, shoot. Let's see if that will take us up higher. So this is like the first percentage fair value gap of the hour. 9 o'clock starts here. 9:01, 9:02, 9:03, 9:04, 9:05. Let's see. Oh, okay. Wow. Our stop loss would have been up here. That's 9 hands. And then came up to that area up here. Wow. We'll leave it at that for now. Hmm. Then you'll see that we tapped that very tiny window to see if we'll go up higher. Aim to be slow here. Low. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see if this worked beneficial to us. Not out there. And now that we have our 15 unit balance point breach expired, I'm going to type yourself out. Let's take a look at how we can update this now, right? So we have the 845, 45, we have a low high. 9 o'clock is high to low, higher, higher low, higher high. So we're going to update this. Um, favoring the sell side here to be balanced right there. Inspire. So now seeing how we've gone so far from our entry 6 to 20, we're it's about 29, 28, 16, 29, 8, 16. Have we crossed up there yet? We have. So I'm going to set my stop loss to break even because 20 handles have been secured. And then we'll see if we'll continue up with the rally. I want to see it go back down there. A little bit more ways away for the 30 unit. Even if you're watching the stream, enjoy yourselves here. Just, you know, watching price action with you. Oh, look at that. Look at how we'll use that old low again. Interesting. So we have 10 minutes before the opening bell. So that's kind of like where I would like to see went up higher. I mean, that kind of worried me that we crossed the consequent encouragement, right? Both on the futures contract and this. So I'm not really sure how long the price is gonna last before it keeps going down lower. However, if we're having this sort of a reaction, we really need to see more to keep more displays to keep going up, please. Forty seconds here. 9:22. This city is interesting. Used it once, we used it twice, and I don't think we're breaking over its consequent encouragement. What do we open here? 29,710. So we close at 29,710.6. Okay, so there's a little volume bounce in there. Definitely have a volume bounce here. So this could be seen as like a suspension block. A little careful here. One, two, twice. I don't know, guys. I don't know how I feel about this one. Definitely gonna be look at that. Consequent encouragement. We're not closing above its consequent encouragement here, so I'm a little worried about if it's gonna But this is going to impede the price to keep going up higher. No. This could be the barrier from preventing price to go up higher. Nice, it was a nice little reaction out here. And I've kind of stopped out of the trade because remember, we set our stop loss to break even. So, break even trade. We were up about, I don't know, 20, which risking 8 handles to make 20s. So, we'll give up that idea. Look at that sudden rally up here. No, we're still not closing above that consequent encouragement. Open 29,822 and a quarter. Okay, so that's equal. No, this is an actual SIBI. See that? Okay. Let's see. This is permissible. Okay, we made another high up above that dispersion block. We can't yet cross above the consequent encouragement. Gotta be 930. Not sure if I should continue streaming or just call it, but this is kind of like where we're at right now. So let's start looking ahead. Start planning about that new 15-minute price range, right? So we'll have that 9 o'clock low to high here, higher low, higher high. If we keep going the way we're going, this whole area will be balanced. It expires at 9:45. This will also be updated too. So we'll have a high to low, higher low, higher high. High to low. All this would be balanced. This whole candle to 10 o'clock. To see prices go up higher. It will take itself right here. So we have 1 minute till the market opens. I'm eyeing this suspension block here. I'm wondering if we're gonna use this. I wonder if we're gonna use this suspension block to go down lower. Okay. Notice that wick. This whole area is down. This whole area is balanced too. But we'll see where we're gonna be heading. Okay, we cross that comparison of the block here. This civi. We crossed it. So that's good news. I wonder if we're gonna use this as support to go up higher. It's just imagine trading a day like this. Let's take a step back and see where in the world is our new week opening gap today. Which one is bigger? Right? Because Let's take a look at this. Close at the close at 4 o'clock was at 29,820, and now we have our opening 29,805. We've already crossed the opening range gaps, consequent encouragement on the first 30 minutes. Still waiting for that first percentage fair value gap, by the way. And so we've crossed that, and then the so we like opened around here, rather small, like that. So from the close here to like down here, we're already back up. Look at that. The concerns, right, of it going down, are manifesting. Oh, look at that. So remember how we mentioned earlier in the stream that because we had crossed that consequent encouragement on the 1 hour time frame, that it was a cause for concern that things may not be panning out as we thought it would. Well, Argentina is a reason for us to keep going. So that's, I guess, all I wanted to look at today in terms of this morning. Uh, yeah, I think this is where I'm going to cut off the stream for a bit. It was great talking to you. Hope you liked today's stream. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you in the next.